Alright, I'm Douglas Mitchum. Well, y'all don't got names?
I'm Raven with a D.
Raven with a D.
Oh, we started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you know how it is. It's Jay Taylor, Joe Taylor. You know how it is, Joseph.
He's like, oh, we started.
Confused, but
we left off something I was supposed to talk about this time.
You know, maybe we should have replayed the last episode so we knew.
No, I know where we left off.
Well, I want to congratulate myself to getting inducted to the College Republicans. I'm actually vice president of the College Republicans.
Look at this, vice president. We're sitting with the vice president here.
Yes.
Dang.
What's Trump doing today?
Yeah, for a lot of things. I don't know. But no, I got inducted with the College Republicans as vice president. I have a good staff. You realize I'm an independent Republican, so I go both ways as a Democrat.
I was about to say something else, but
you know, I go both ways as a Democrat and I go both ways as a Republican. You know, yeah. We're not thinking of sexual things.
We're over here being immature with it.
No sexual things. But you know, I congratulate myself, and I want to toss that one out there. But let's start it off with this
where we left off.
Topics.
Yeah.
And, start off where we started off as last time.
We left off
as
on
cultural diffusions. Basically.
Yeah, we left off on cultural things and why.
You almost said cultural Iraq.
I really did. But we left off talking about why certain people, me, can't talk about certain things, and vice versa for the other crowd. You know.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was all talking about. It's hard to get into that conversation.
On the way home, he was off. He was off all the way home. He's, oh, well, then you have to take into account this. I was like, you couldn't have been like this like maybe 10 minutes ago.
It's hard, man. You can't be political anymore these days.
Well, no, you can. It's too political these days. Things have gone to the point where it's like you can't move because if you do, you're going to offend somebody.
Well, that's the thing, though, is for every action, you're always going to make somebody else mad. You could be getting a house. You hate it, go and hate that you got a house.
Hey, apparently I'm moving in 2 weeks.
Hey!
Bringing up the deal.
Hey, man.
I'm getting an apartment. So everything's going good, man.
Where are you headed?
I'm going the outskirts of, quote unquote,
Alabama.
Yes, Alabama. No,
He had you, dude. He was like, what? I got it right?
But I'm going on the outskirts of GP in Arlington.
So you're going to be like
2 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking distance, right?
Walk distance.
Look, I walk everywhere. Everywhere is walking distance. They'd be like, oh, you got to go to New York. You got a car? Guess I'm walking. I'm walking here.
No, but let's go back to the topics and get this stuff.
But actually, bringing up cultural diffusion, Rick and Morty.
That's a terrible...
I mean
it's
like
good.
Everybody relates over Rick and Morty.
Not everybody. Okay, well, at work, it's half and half. But at work, they're either trying to be thugs or...
But isn't this another work that we have?
Well, yes, essentially. I'm talking about, like...
Work.
You got to put in work.
I'm putting in work, but you know what I mean. But
I work nonstop. Right?
But,
I don't get tired.
This is another job. I don't get tired, man.
Oh, yeah,
I got 6 jobs.
I ain't got tired yet.
Boy, you was asleep
I'm still
last
going on
night.
this freaking Red Bull.
But what's it called? You have to understand.
Product placement.
Yeah, you have to understand. If Red Bull wants to sponsor us, you know.
We've been drinking.
This is hold on. Red Bull, can you hear that? Wings.
Red Bull can get you wings.
Also get you
really
kicked out of school.
What it's saying is, it gets you.
It's a booster, okay? Quit trying to make something out of it. All right.
Okay, we're supposed to go right back to the topic.
Right, we're all over the place. But
we spent like a good 4 minutes talking about how we gonna introduce ourselves. We introduced ourselves in the wrong way, I was already too late because I thought we didn't start. We started.
He's like, oh, we started. No, but what I'm talking about though is everybody at work has their own points of view. If I say something and someone's on my side, and someone else says something and they're not on my side, but it's a point to support my side, they usually don't realize that they're helping me. That's our problem. Everybody's so PC, they usually end up saying the
It's
wrong
not just
thing.
PC.
What
it's
is
just,
PC?
Politically correct.
It's just well, that's a good way to put that because most people might think PC is something else. You know,
They usually end up saying the wrong thing, though. That's what I'm saying.
I don't really know what PC is. I'm watching South Park. Okay, PC principal.
Oh, you just got that joke?
well, because most people think PC as in computer. Portable computer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're thinking of like the,
I know what PC
Yeah.
stand for, but like it can be two different ways. But
Like, why are we giving so many different meanings to the same words?
because
it's the English dictionary.
it's what it is it's simplifying our English language.
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
really hard. And I
About
understand.
3 or 4 years
So
ago,
we're gonna go back to
Turk
thinking like
became a
Romans,
thing.
where we're just abbreviating everything.
look,
What
man,
does that mean?
look, man. I just want to make a point of this. This is something I want to talk about eventually. The simplifying of the English language. Why? Because 4 years ago, we didn't say turnt. 3 years ago, it was everywhere.
We said turn. It just wasn't politically popular. I mean, nobody was
we
saying
said-
turn.
Yeah,
I've been saying lit
Turn-
since like I was. a
See,
kid.
but that's the thing.
bad.
Lit's
Lit,
been
bro.
lit has been here forever. I can't really argue that. But turn. When I first heard someone say that, I thought they were trying to say turn and couldn't say it properly. I was like, "What's wrong with you?"
We're getting turned.
But then I realized, oh, I'm just not cool. That's why I'm not understanding what they're saying. I'm not cool.
All it
Listen,
takes is you
you're
just
not
say
cool.
something.
I really wasn't in middle school. I was like that kid that I wasn't the weird kid, but I was the kid that you just didn't talk to. Like there was no real reason why, but there were multiple mini reasons why you shouldn't. Like that was me.
I'll kill you. Don't talk to me. I'll kill you.
Now they walk up and be like,
Girl.
"How's your day going?" Well, I had a good whiff of glue earlier.
it smelled real good.
It smelled like.
You want to smell this Sharpie?
No, but I was kind of a
Where am
bad kid. I was like the bad kid that would be bad because I thought it was entertaining people, and people weren't laughing with me; they were laughing at me. So I was just kind of the bad kid.
Okay, I got a question. So you know we're on the progress of legalizing weed, and you know how certain drug lords would actually switch over and. Okay, so even though weed is legalized in certain states, correct?
Colorado.
Exactly. A few other states.
Washington. Well, look, man. Once marijuana is
Spit it
legalized,
out.
You can't make profit off of it.
No, but like
No.
The street.
What they're worried about is, or what he's specifically talking about, is it goes from being dealt by many people to being dealt by vendors who have strict regulations. So a lot of the stuff, and I'm not trying to be like the main spokesman here, but if you look at it, all the stuff that would be good about it, all like the
Well, yeah, that's the whole point. Is
the
the
best-
best want to regulate
yeah.
it.
okay,
You're
but
right.
what-
You know, you can't just go outside and throw it in your yard and grow yourself some plants. You're not going to be able to anymore. We're not going to be that way until society lets it be that way. I don't know.
But my
Here's what I
question
do know.
is, my question is, even though that's legalized, how would y'all feel if not just weed, but crack, Harriet,
Harriet.
Harriet,
Make her legal.
it's a legal name now. Harriet. It's a code name for heroin, but Harriet.
Heron.
You
You all over the place, man.
yeah,
Can't get the heroin out.
yeah, Harriet.
Drug, okay.
But so, how do y'all feel about not just heroin, but cocaine and
I
meth
believe-
and K2?
All that got legalized?
How would y'all feel if all that got legalized?
I'd feel like there'd be more problems than there
No,
would.
I really don't.
But you got more people dying with the use of
Well, once again,
heroin
look at it.
and cocaine.
The reason why they won't do it the way you're talking about is the only way to really do that
Hold up.
is Denmark.
Can I actually answer his question?
Go ahead, man.
See, the reason why it would be better that way is because, for one, you'd be able to have legal treatment for the stuff without doctors, going, oh, well, he's just a drug addict, so what's the deal in actually trying to actually save him? He's just another druggie. So if it was legal, it'd just be another person in there. But also, if it was legal, less people would tend to do it. More people tend to do drugs in their teens as a rebellion towards their family. And then once, they grow out of their teens, if they're still doing it, it just becomes the daily thing.
But think about it, like, well, I'm gonna go off what he's saying. You gotta think about it. There's more policemen getting killed due to like certain drugs. There's more innocent people getting killed with these drugs, and there's more policemen kicking indoors for innocent people that do not have these drugs at all.
Halloween just passed, and while we're talking on the topic of drugs, I want to tell you about one of those memes that are on Facebook. This one was actually pretty funny. Is a news article that said, parents beware, marijuana in hard candy, and then someone had gotten under it and messaged, no one's giving out their edibles for free. I mean, seriously, guys, think about it. I was like, damn. He's right.
They said no edibles in hard candy. Why would we even give them?
Why would we give them out?
Damn.
But it's
just how it. But it's just
look at like the Byzantine Empire when it was around. They did a lot of like hookah,
Opioids.
So that was before it got turned into heroin, which made it more cleaner, in my opinion. But fuck on it. But here's what I do know: is they did it, and it was okay.
But they still kind of lost like their entire empire. So.
They lost their empire because they were high on opium.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
And they tried to send their soldiers to war like that.
But they gonna reduce capacity.
They used opium instead of stuff like morphine.
Know what I'm saying?
Huh?
They use opium instead of stuff like morphine.
No, but like if most like I know y'all see it on Facebook.
Morphine's just as addictive as opium.
Yes.
No, but like that's the thing. Like but that's what they're trying to do is legalize the drugs they have and put taxes on them, so they can
make profit off of it,
and they can at least make like he's saying at least makes profit off of it. So then
I get what you're saying.
Take into account if you look at the way our economy is built and how loosely it's just hanging on. The only thing keeping it surviving is the fact that there's drugs in circulation. Money is going to be put on drugs, and police are able to take those drugs and put them back into circulation for a higher profit.
And
that's
then
the only way
you're telling me the police are going to act like a mafia, take the drugs and sell them back.
It's not the police, it's itself.
It's
the government. It's the hierarchy.
I get what you're saying. I was just messing with you.
It's going to reduce the killings, and it was going to reduce the stress of each doctor saying, "Oh, that person is a drug addict."
But y'all also have to take into account it'll enable a lot more people.
But it's going to reduce. It's going to reduce.
At the same time, it's going to reduce the amount of people that do it.
Yes,
but
that's the point.
What you are also getting or not getting is with these huge farms that are popping up in legal places, they're getting death threats and getting attacked. So that's one thing you're going to have to take into account.
It depends on how that person uses
what
it.
I'm saying,
and where that person.
What I'm saying is we got to do it.
Obviously, if you're afraid of your farm getting attacked, you might as well hire some help.
What I'm saying is we need to treat it like we treat our TV.
Point.
Listen, we need to treat it like we treat our TV. The reason why I say that is because certain
TV can be
providers.
Are you really going to bring?
Would you listen? Your issues, man. Listen.
TV has gone to.
Hold on. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the actual programs on TV. I'm talking about the people who carry those programs to us. They're not good, but they keep it organized. That's why you don't see Time Warner Cable and Suddenlink in the same area, because they're cut into certain organizations so that you don't have these people merging on sales and competing like that.
You got Dish everywhere.
That's because Dish can do that.
That's what I'm saying. The only reason why you don't see Spectrum in the same place you see Bright House is because it's actually the same company.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying, though? It needs to be organized, and if we just let anybody start growing...
all the other ones, and now they're a joint effort where people that own them just make money.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's like Metro PCS.
But I'm glad that you brought that up.
I'm just trying to save lives, man. Y'all guys are beating me over the head.
And there is no way to save lives,
The only way that we can save lives is by reducing the capacity of this shit.
I thought he was about to say the only way to save lives is to reduce the lives. Well, I mean, you're saving lives, but you're also kind of ending them.
Okay,
taking it to a whole.
Now, I want to.
It's like a German level, right?
Ever looked like actual throughout history? If you notice how the fucking the process of continuing on with society works is you advance scientifically, technologically, all that stuff. You advance and then you fall back, you regress. You come to a problem. You're like, think of it as like a hill. or like a plateau. That plateau part stuck out so far, and it fell because you got too far advanced. So you hit that fall, and then